Hey Gossip Ghouls, welcome to the Hot Ghouls Club, and if you love true crime and creepy cases, tap follow so you never miss an episode. As always, I'm your host Jamie.
And I'm Tara.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. This actually works nice. My phone is 20%. We're good. I got it pulled up. Okay. We're doing good.
Like hanging by a thread.
Literally, that's the story of my life.
Okay, so what are your guys' plans for Halloween? Well, you, Tara, I know our plans.
Yeah.
I don't have any plans. Sorry.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I plan to do like a outdoor horror movie night at my dad's. With Desiree and like Dylan and Kevin and Will maybe because I don't think was going out. Mm-hmm. But now it's gonna be really windy.
I know.
So I don't know. So I'll have to play it by ear.
At least it's not gonna be rainy. Well, it's supposed to. Rain's supposed to stop. Is it even calling for rain still?
I think it's just overnight and then it'll stop in the morning.
Early morning, like before even 6 a.m. It's supposed to stop. Because we're going to bring our kids around Euroblack.
Yes.
Bottle of wine.
Of wine in my Yeti. Ready to go.
Jugs. I got my jug already readied up.
What did you say? We were going to pre-warm ourselves?
Yes, we're going to preheat.
Preheat.
We're going to preheat.
It's a good idea.
Drink a little before we go. So we're a little warm.
30 minutes prior to trick-or-treating time. Mm-hmm. Preheat.
Absolutely.
And then we'll have our travel jugs with us.
It's been a minute since it's been a cold Halloween.
Yeah,
like
that's
kids
what you're saying.
Have to wear long sleeve shirts under their princess dresses tomorrow.
Yes,
sorry, the whores are going to feel it.
Oh yeah, oof. Yeah. I remember those days.
Mm-hmm. The whores and the thoughts.
But you know what? You always commit.
Always, you have to.
Always commit. I've had some really good Halloween costumes over the years.
You do not cover up. You have to power through. What was I doing? I was going to do something. What was I doing?
I couldn't tell you.
Nope.
I couldn't tell me either.
Well, I'm excited. Tomorrow will be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Halloween no matter what.
Yeah.
Love.
Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I want to show you guys the hydro drug I'm getting. I think you're going to appreciate this a lot because of one of her things. Hydro drugs, your work one.
Oh.
Is it inspired?
It reminds me a lot of it, but it is inspired. So we were talking, I think the last podcast, about like things that we like, which mine's been checkers. I know you like checkers too. You have a lot of checker things in your life. And I love every single one I see that you have. And I want that in my life too. I want checkers in my life. And I found this hydro drug that was sold out on their website, but on this other website, I'm not dropping it just in case.
Don't.
Listen, whatever brings you joy, get it.
I have to find my dopamine hits where I can.
I hear that.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Love that. Yes.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
It's brown.
Yes.
Oh,
I've been seeing that pop up on like TikTok Shop, and I've been like thinking about
that
pulling the plug. Something very
so
similar,
funny.
like that same like color scheme.
I love the pattern.
And it has the handle on top.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, so you can like carry it around.
Yes.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about
That's
this.
good for walks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because this one has been my emotional support one recently, and
I love that.
for the walk. So it's so like
it's a
I
lot
have to keep it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just walking around like all proper with my big fat fucking hydro drug like sized thing.
It keeps her hydrated.
Oh, please tell us.
Gosh. Okay.
Wait, you used it as a weapon?
I had to use it, like prepared myself to use it as a weapon.
Oh, okay.
So you guys know that I've been going on a walk a lot recently, and I just like I'm on a weight loss journey and everything else. So I was going on a walk at this place called Terrell Park. You guys, I think, know of it. So I'm walking and I pull up and then I'm like getting all my shit together because I like to have my earbuds in. I listen to a book when I'm walking. Mm-hmm. I keep one earpod in, one earpod out because I love listening to the wind in the trees. And also if somebody comes up behind me. Mm-hmm. So the other people get out of their car before me and they're just two boys, like probably 19, 20 to like around our age. I couldn't tell really. I didn't really get like look at them too much, but they're walking ahead of me. And they're giggling and they're just having a fun time. And I'm like, but they're fucking moseying. Like, they're going slow. And I'm like, I'm on my walk. Like, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just do this other trail and I'll take this other trail around. Because usually I just go straight. Yep. But there's the
one on the left.
Yeah, that's a longer trail that you can take. So I was like, you know what? Let's level up today. So I get on it, not even like 20 to 50 feet down. I see this trail has a lot of like offset trails to it too.
Okay.
Because it has like a waterway so you can stop and look, almost like cute little viewing points.
Love.
So the first viewing point to the water that it trails off, there's this guy and he comes walking up it. And I see only but his head bop up, but I like make eye contact with him and I move along. I'm like, ugh. So then I'm walking. And, like, I just have, like, this feeling, like, what if he, like, followed me? I was like, no, he wouldn't follow me. That'd be, like, weird. Like, why would he be, like, behind me? I was like, whatever. So then I'm walking. And then there was, like, another further up the way, another trail that you can go off to look at the water. And I, like, hesitated at it. I was like, should I do it or should I continue with my walk? No. I want to see what he saw. I want to see something pretty. So then I veered back and I started to go down it, but I looked back down the trail. That guy's behind me. So at that point, he's again another 20, 50 feet behind me. So I'm like, okay, if he goes down this trail, that's really fucking weird.
No, that's super off. Yeah.
It's off. It's not the right, like you're not, it's not a trail that you need to take. If
no,
you're just doing the
you've
walk.
already done it. You literally at the water. It's okay. Maybe you were also going on the trail, but go past.
Yes. And so I go down the trail and I get like toward the water and that's when the uneasy feeling really starts kicking up again. No. And I'm like, no, because if some weird shit happens here, like really alone and I'm like not in a great place. So I was like, let me just veer back toward the trail. And I turn around, look, he's coming down that trail. Like he's already on his way down.
That motherfucker.
So then he like says something to me. Like we look at each other and he says something to me. And I noticed like this is where I get the best visual of him. He's like this white male, probably 30s to 40s. He's strung out looking. He looks a lot like, he looks a lot like this famous comedian that played in Sorority Boys as Roberta. I can't remember his name. But I could look it up. So he looks like him, but on crack. Like he looks like a little strung out, but he's smoking a cigarette, which is like
on a trail,
on a nature
like that's what
trail.
you do in the parking lot before the trail and after the trail.
Yeah,
you don't do it in the trail.
No,
it's not the 90s.
Right, it's not the 90s.
Like what is this? Are you smoking on an airplane, sir?
This guy,
that guy,
Harlan Williams. You know him.
Harlan Williams.
Yes,
I know exactly what you're talking about. That guy does great work.
Yeah,
that's fucking scary.
Yeah,
like a strung out that guy.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
So then he looks at me and he says something, but I have my ear pod in, so I'm still.
Your ear pod was in the ear to him.
No, I'm like face to face. Like we're like looking at each other, but I have a hard time hearing anyway, so I had to take it out to hear. And I said, "What?" Like I gave him the stankiest little face, and then he was like, "Oh, does this trail continue? Like, does it keep going around?" I was like, "I don't think so." And then he was like, "Oh," and then he goes. So he like turns back around, and now on this off-beaten trail, there's another one that you can take back from the main one that we were just on. So he does that, and I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Let me just calm down." Let me continue with this walk. I'm getting my exercise in. He's not going to take this from me. Now he's in front of me and I can keep my distance.
Right.
So then I'm like watching him. So I'm able to like catch up to him a little bit and I watch him. And I see him kind of like stop. I see him look back and then I see him sit down on the side of the trail.
You motherfucker.
And I was like, not today.
Do you carry pepper spray?
No. I did one time, but then it was like a hassle.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm not going to do it. You're just being dramatic.
Girl.
But when we did face to face,
I've never done a nature trail alone.
I don't mind it, but when this guy ruined my whole life, but I had the Hydro drug that Tara gifted me for my birthday. It has a metal straw in it, so when I saw that he was like coming at me or kept coming toward me, I like yanked the metal straw out, and I had it like ready to fucking stab the motherfucker.
That's
like,
fucking right.
You're not gonna play
That's right.
me in my face.
You're like.
Yeah,
she unsheathed her sword. I did. Good
And
for you.
Yeah, seriously.
And
Well,
I
I'm
was disgusting.
Very
to her.
happy you're alive.
Thank you. I was like, why is this? Well, first of all, why do men always have to ruin everything?
That's what I'm saying. Men ruin everything.
like any normal person, any normal male would be like, oh, she's going down this trail. Let me not be weird and creepy and follow this fucking
Let me
person.
not
That's
scare
alone.
her.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking when you like when he first saw you and he like because if you're in the same place you're in the same place, right?
Yeah.
But like as a man, if you saw her and you saw her like not go towards you, whatever, like you should have either like gone a different trail or you should have waited long enough so it didn't look like you were following her. You know what I mean? And then
normal
not
men
follow her.
do that. I'm on plenty of like the exercise. I'm not on plenty, but I see some of the exercise TikToks of like men that give their own accounts of like when they're walking these trails or if they're behind a woman, they make it a point to try and like be like, I'm not that person.
Right.
This guy said, let me actually lean in further to this.
Let me follow her down a deserted path.
Yeah.
That's completely off the beaten path.
Yeah.
And confront her. Like, no.
And not only that, but
No.
we're
You
about
should
the
have, like,
same
taken out a gun.
site,
I'm just
the
kidding.
same size. Like I'm the same height as that person.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna sit here and try and play me in my
I know,
face
like,
and
intimidate
like
me.
I am eye to eye to you. I'll
No.
take you.
If anything, you're looking down at him a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit.
Have you ever seen there's this video of these it's like a group of people out at night, it's like us in our early 20s and this like guy is like, oh my god, is it your birthday? And like the girl's like,
yes.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, and like she's so rude to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I have a hug? She's like, and he
I
goes,
don't fucking hug boys.
and then
I don't hug men.
He
You
goes-
guys are fucking disgusting.
he goes, I'm gay.
It's like,
Wow. She's like, you should have said that first. And she was so nice to him. Immediate. I thought that was so funny because I was like, oh, I was like, you know what, say girl, be bitchy to them.
Literally.
And then he's like, no, I'm gay. It's like beautiful.
can't.
She was
Perfect.
raised right.
She was.
She really was.
That's right.
Well, I'm glad Jamie is alive to see another week of Hot Ghouls Club.
Me too. We need to
welcome back.
Welcome
Ooh,
back.
Yes, welcome.
You guys might be confused. It's not a graveyard gossip episode. We just have a special guest.
Guess who?
Alyssa is back for a very special Halloween episode.
That's right, because tomorrow is Halloween.
And we celebrate our Lord and Savior's Day.
That's right.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's the holiest week of the year for us. And we're very happy to be here. I'm Tara.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Alyssa.
And this is Hot Ghouls Club. That did trip me up. I was like,
Graveyard
I was like, no.
I
You know what's
literally
funny?
almost said.
When I was driving here, I was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't use the new intro clip since it's the three of us. And I'm like, but it's not graveyard gossip when we fucking say graveyard gossip, like in harmony.
Right. That's
So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
That's true.
I'm going to use the regular one, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Hot
it's
Ghouls
fine.
Club.
Listen,
but
it's
we're
fine.
a very special witchy episode.
We are. And I'm so excited to have all three of us here.
I know, me too.
Because it's something near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
It is.
And our coven.
And
As
our
we've
coven.
met up every 100 years.
Every 100 years on the same night. What was I going to say? I mean, I am sad because my story and Alyssa's story are about the demise of our sisters.
That's yes.
Yeah, mine doesn't do too high
Oh.
either.
I feel like there's not really good stories that come out of them.
There's not good stories. And my story is not necessarily about witches, but it's more of like how witches or like witchcraft is demonized, which I think shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be.
Or
Yeah.
like,
I mean, a lot of the issues with like witchcraft and people that were like pointing witches to people is that women were just working horticulturally.
yeah,
Yeah.
like with plants
Yeah,
and
with
stuff.
plants
Oh,
and
because they
healing.
were, I don't
'Cause
know,
they're smart.
modernizing our country.
Yeah.
Giving us the key to modern medicine.
God forbid
Yup.
she fucking helped Steve out after he got a really gnarly cold and said, take this mug blood.
Jebediah, get over here.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Ezekiel.
if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have penicillin.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Cheers to the witches.
yes,
to the witches.
I am allergic to penicillin now, so don't ever
are
give it to
you?
me. I am.
Oh, you would
That's because your ancestor made it.
My
That's
dad
right,
is so
right.
annoying because he was like, well, my dad like has a bunch of antibiotics because he bought like an emergency kit. I don't know why is this man gonna be stranded somewhere?
No, it's like they all get to that point.
They do.
They said, what
And I'm like,
weird
you
shit
have
do I need to buy to survive and something I'm never
antibiotics.
gonna have.
Like you're definitely not gonna be like here for it. Like you're like the boomers, guys. But he was like, yeah, take like amoxicillin or something. I'm like, well, can I take amoxicillin if I'm allergic to penicillin?
Right.
You know what he has the audacity to say? You're allergic to penicillin?
Stop.
My father. Out.
Your own father.
My own father.
Kick him out of his own damn house.
And apparently he was the one that gave me the penicillin. So I would see that he was the one who was there when I got the reaction and called my grandma.
Mm-hmm. You would think he would remember.
He would think he would remember.
No, it's not a day in my life have I ever noticed that you were.
But I bet he remembers taking shrooms in a field in Florida when he's fucking 18.
And what fucking football team won the 38 fucking
Yeah,
Super
you know
Bowl?
what they say, man.
Right. Men.
Useless. But anyway, we're not here to talk about men.
No.
We're here to talk about women.
That's right. That's
It
right.
always should be.
As it should be.
I know I covered witch trials.
Yeah, so did I.
You know what we should do? 1, 2, 3.
Well,
'Cause
or
I'm like a witch.
should
You're a
you
witch.
trial witch trial or trial witch?
Well, I thought yours is about demonizing.
No, it's a witch trial though.
Bum bum.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait, well, no, it's funny. Wait, what year does yours like kind of go into? Like, what year did you do?
1682 or something like
Mine's
that.
1662. And what's yours? I thought this was funny because I think we're all 1600s.
It is 16.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
A good year for the witches.
Century.
62.
Me too. Oh my god, that's
Oh
fun.
my god, wait, when the fuck is mine? Is mine 19?
Imagine.
No, it is 1682. I'm a little older than you guys. No, I'm a little younger than you guys. Because you're 62?
We're 62.
Yeah, so it's 20
you
years
are
later, so I'm younger. That's how it works, Alyssa. That's how age and time
I'm giving
works.
Tara the dirtiest look. I was like, girl.
Don't come for me. Time
Age and time works.
time is but an illusion, though.
Which is man-made.
That's right.
So, well, first we should shout out Genesis.
Oh, yes.
Thank
please.
you, Genesis, for the craft.
We literally are obsessed with it. I can't
Yes.
wait.
So cute.
So cute. Thank you. Okay, so how do we want to... Who wants to do what? Which way? You want me to start?
Yes,
Yes.
All right,
please.
I'll just start. I'll just go. Okay, so Tara is going to be talking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be talking about the Bideford witch trials, which I think are pretty well known. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but obviously the first thing that came to mind for this episode was the Salem witch trials. And I was like, I wanted to know what other ones there were because I know I've heard of others throughout the times and stuff like that. So I did find like there's a lot. There's like a decent amount documented. In the 1600s. I don't know what the fuck was in the water. But mine is actually once again across the pond.
Oh, we love that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, yours isn't. Where is it?
Scotland.
Yes.
Oh, I think mine's England. Yeah, England.
Cute.
It's Bideford, England. Okay, so let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
In August of 1682, 3 women from the small port town of Bideford, England. Oh, I was like, why do you guys look shocked? Okay, but you didn't even let me finish the sentence.
Sorry.
Because 3 women from the small port town of Bideford, England were executed for witchcraft. You guys, as I was like looking, I'm like, oh my god, best part, they die. Us.
A win-win.
So their names were Temperance Lloyd.
Temperance.
Love.
That's a good name.
I almost thought you were going to say Tara. That's why I almost came out.
She was
Mary-
witch from the birth.
From birth.
Birth.
Conception. Mary Trembles.
Oh, another great name.
Third name. And then Susanna Edwards.
Okay, Susanna.
Okay.
She's just popping in there with a regular name.
And they would become the last women ever executed for witchcraft in England.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, let's set the stage. So the town of Bideford sits on the north coast of Devon, once a lively seaport, but by the 1680s it was struggling. England itself was changing. The Civil War had ended a few decades earlier. The monarchy was back on the throne, and society was still dealing with political and religious whiplash. Witch trials weren't as common as they had been in the early 1600s, but witchcraft was still considered a capital crime under the Witchcraft Act of 1604. Fear of the devil, of possession, and of cunning women still hung in the air.
Can't even be cunning.
It can't even be cunning. In rural towns like Bideford, where medical knowledge was limited and social divisions were wide, it didn't take much to set off suspicion. A bad harvest, a sudden illness, a dying cow. People wanted an explanation. And when you mix fear with poverty, you get a perfect storm for accusations. That's so funny that you're talking about like the medicine. And like, I literally was just saying like, what was I? Oh, the medical knowledge like wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they were doing stuff like probably putting ground up like plants and you know what I mean? Like just
Yep.
being smart. Okay, so let's talk about the women that were accused of witchcraft. So first we have Temperance Lloyd. She was a widow or possibly an abandoned wife. Keep in mind this is in the 1600s. It's not the most, reliable. She made her living. She made her living selling apples.
Okay, get it, girl.
On the street and taking charity. She was old, poor, and not particularly well liked. A few years earlier, she had already been accused of witchcraft, but somehow avoided conviction. What'd you say?
Me.
Poor,
not well liked.
Mary Trembles was unmarried, also poor, and lived in or near Bideford with another woman, Susanna Edwards. Edwards was in her 60s, a widow with few resources. All three women were part of the lowest social tier, older, dependent, and without family protection.
Leave them alone.
No, it's so sad. And this is important because in 17th century England, witchcraft accusations almost always targeted the vulnerable. Widows, spinsters, beggars, healers. They were the people least able to defend themselves in court and most likely to be turned into scapegoats when something went wrong.
Yes.
So it's that bullshit.
Yep. The hot bullshit.
So accusations start to begin. And it's, when I tell you, infuriating. So the case started when Temperance Lloyd was accused of causing the illness of a woman named Grace Thomas. Grace's brother-in-law, Thomas Eastchurch, brought the charge. He claimed that after an argument with Temperance, Grace suddenly grew ill. Witnesses said they'd seen a magpie fly into Grace's room. Magpies are birds.
Yes.
Okay.
And since magpies were often, I was like, a maggot. And since magpies were often considered witches' familiars, the connection was enough to cause panic. Like, what?
Wow.
What?
Okay, a fucking bird flying.
So why isn't Grace a fucking witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So when Temperance was questioned, she denied it at first. But eventually, after a long interrogation, she supposedly confessed.
Yeah.
She claimed she'd been visited by a... She claimed she'd been visited by a black man figure, a spirit who promised her help if she served him. She said she had a familiar and that she could enter the bodies of other women. This is hearsay, in my opinion. Modern historians believe these confessions were likely extracted under duress or from sheer exhaustion.
For sure.
Yeah,
Right,
but to a
for sure.
17th century court, they were damning.
Yeah, right.
Because eventually they're like, I'll just admit it and we'll not kill you or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
They were probably like keeping her up and just like tormenting her.
Yeah. You say no so many times, you're like, what the fuck? Just, okay, yes. No, can we do something else?
Can we move on, please?
Move on.
Yes.
After Temperance confession, attention turned to her two acquaintances. And keep in mind, like, I just want you guys to know, like, so obviously Mary and Susanna lived together, but they, like, acquaintances is, like, even being generous in terms of, like, how well they knew each other.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, her acquaintances, Mary Trembles and Susanna Edwards. A local woman named Grace Barnes, Buck Grace, accused them of causing her sickness. The women were quickly rounded up and interrogated. Like Temperance, they both allegedly confessed. Trembles reportedly said that the devil had appeared to them in the likeness of a black figure and that they had signed his book. Edwards supposedly confirmed the same story. Whether these words were spoken or imagined by the court recorders is impossible to know, but they were written down as fact. So we'll get to the trial because it all happens very quickly. All three women were transported from Bideford to Exeter to stand trial during 1682. The presiding judge was Sir Thomas Raymond. At the time, the English legal system was deeply influenced by superstition. So witchcraft cases relied heavily on spectral evidence, meaning what people said they had seen or heard in visions or dreams or unexplained experiences. There was no physical proof required.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
During the trial, witnesses described seeing strange marks on Temperance Lloyd's body, said to be, oh my God, this is so crazy, teats for sucking imps. So they're saying that there's marks on her body, but they're extra tits. Like nipples for imps to drink out of.
That's really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Another witness said she had seen a cat in Temperance's house and heard Temperance... Oh, no, she had seen a cat in her house and heard Temperance's voice at the same time, which was taking as proof that she had transformed herself into an animal.
Oh, my God.
Temperance...
Beef with Temperance.
But Temperance maintained that she had never meant harm, but her earlier confession was read aloud in court, and then Trembles and Edwards' statements were also presented with little defense to follow. There were no lawyers for the three of them, and no one to challenge the evidence. There was other evidence. There was not other evidence. There was just other imaginings that people said. Right. One thing, or a few things people said, and I think it actually was the woman who fell ill's like brother-in-law, and I don't know why her brother-in-law was so obsessed with her and like trying to find a reason for her illness. Mm-hmm. It was probably like consumption. You know what I mean? Right. They said that she did it. Like they said that Temperance went into the house where Grace is, and pricked her while she was sleeping, but did so while invisible.
Oh my God.
That is so fucking stupid.
So fucking stupid.
And then people are like in the courtroom. They're like, yes, guilty. Perfect.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Hang her.
And this actually all started because, and this is weird, and I don't understand why they, like, it just doesn't track for me. So a year earlier, Grace had fallen ill, but she had recovered.
Right.
And so Temperance said that she was happy she got better and like celebrated her getting better. And they're saying that is one of the reasons too.
Oh my God.
That she was happy that Grace got better.
That Grace got better.
After having been sick.
Yes.
Probably the same fucking sickness.
Same.
The year prior.
And the thing about Temperance too is that she was like an unwell woman. Like besides the fact that she was older, dependent, a widow, whatever, poor. Mm-hmm. She would also be seen on the streets, like, kind of talking to herself, like being very like erratic, like not harmful by any means.
Yeah, probably just like having conversations out loud. That's normal.
That's normal, but nowhere to go to have them like alone in the street. Yeah. And so people like, it was just horrible the way that they had done this. And the crazy part is that the witchcraft, okay, so when they were trying them in court, they weren't trying them in the regular court. It was like a different, like for these types of laws like surrounding witchcraft, like it wasn't like an actual, it was so weird. It wasn't like
a council.
It wasn't like, yes, it was like the elders of the town.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the king and his like, parliament were doing this. It was the elders of the town, and like people in the town that were elders were also accusing them of witchcraft. And it had been like a very long time since I think people had been executed as witches during this time in England.
Wow. And they decided to bring it back for these three old
ladies. They said that the reason, so on August 25th, 1682, Temperance Lloyd, Mary Trembles, and Susanna Edwards were taken to the gallows at Heavitree outside the walls of Exeter. Accounts say that they were hanged together before a large crowd, and their bodies were then buried in unconsecrated ground, denied Christian burial because of their supposed pact with the devil. And that would be the last recorded execution for witchcraft in England. However, historians and such, and I don't know if like somebody had said it or like an official had said it, but they were saying essentially that the reason that they almost did this was, what was it? I can't remember the exact words, but it was essentially that, how do we say that? They almost used, it was like they were an example in a way. Like they were saying how they did such a harsh punishment to show, I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll try to look it up. I think they were just, I think they were to prove to the public that they took it seriously, or they were taking that seriously. Something stupid like that.
Like they didn't want to let that like go. They didn't want to let go that they think that the devil packed with the devil, and if you're amongst Christianity and whatever, if you're just like off the beaten path, if you're not like the picture perfect like neighbor, you're out.
Right.
You're out.
Right.
I mean, it was just, what I don't understand is like, what was the point? Like,
there is no point.
You know what I mean? It's not like your house got robbed or you got attacked, or it was something totally crazy.
It's hysteria.
It's a hysteria. Yeah. A lot of people were using it as petty, dumb fucking, like to get rid of somebody just because they knew it would work. And they would just like point their finger, like because either somebody's farm is doing better, or like they were just like bothered by this person. They don't want to have to look at them anymore for whatever reason.
Literally.
And, it's just like the most stupidest fucking reasons that you can think of, that people were like literally murdering women.
Yeah. It's so sad. It's so sad that how this happened. I mean,
the era of the pick-me's, truly.
So the Bideford trials became a grim symbol of how fear and ignorance can destroy lives. In later centuries, historians would call the women victims of poverty and prejudice rather than of sorcery.
Yeah.
A 20th century historian, John Callow, wrote that their story shows how the boundaries between justice and cruelty can vanish entirely when society needs someone to blame.
Yeah.
Totally.
Today, Bideford quietly remembers its witches. The town museum and local historians have restored their names and share their story as part of England's dark heritage. There's even a campaign that sought posthumous pardons for the 3 women, arguing that they were victims of judicial murder.
Wow.
So that's the story of the Bideford witches. 3 poor women accused, condemned, and executed not for what they did, but for who they were.
Thank you for sharing. That was infuriating.
It is infuriating. And mine is very similar too, where it's very infuriating as well.
Okay,
So
great.
annoying.
But
Pop up this.
all right, you know what? So everyone knows about Salem, right? Yeah, we all know about Salem.
Classic Salem.
The hysteria, the hangings, the black cats. We've all seen the costumes. But what if I told you Salem wasn't the first witch trials here?
Who was?
So almost 50 years earlier, Connecticut had its own witch trials.
Fucking Connecticut.
Fucking Connecticut.
Fucking
They try
Connecticut.
and make themselves seem all property poopity.
I know, but Connecticut is like ghetto.
It's fucking.
It actually is ghetto. There's like a few nice places, and the rest is like, damn.
Yeah. It's true.
Connecticut.
And it was right in Hartford, where my brother lives. So shout out, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
shout
shoot.
out.
So
Well, you're part of the problem now, Jimmy.
sorry,
Follow,
Jimmy.
like, and comment.
It was smaller, deadlier, and creepier. You know, this whole
Oh
like
my
witch
god.
trial.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
So Hartford walked so Salem could run, basically. So
Oh, great. Great.
great. It's the 1640s. The Puritans have just settled in Connecticut. They're strict, they're devout, and they're absolutely terrified of sin. Life's hard, bad weather, disease, constant fear of the devil lurking in the woods.
I'm not a fan of Puritans.
No.
Okay.
No. So, and because medicine and science aren't really a thing yet, when something bad happens, you don't ask, why did this crop fail? You ask, who cursed me? Right? That's what we were literally just saying.
Yeah.
And that's the backdrop of the first witch trial in American history.
Oh my god.
The execution of Alice Young in 1647.
Alice.
So Alice Young lived in Windsor, Connecticut, and we don't know much about her.
Okay.
But on May 26th, 1647,
Close to my birthday.
she was accused of witchcraft and hanged in Hartford's Meeting House Square. So what exactly did Alice do? Well, no one knows because the records are gone.
What?
But historians think there might have been an influenza outbreak that year, and a lot of rich and powerful people around this time were losing their families. Like, people were dying left and right. Tensions were high, so it's totally possible that someone in the elite crowd decided they just need a scapegoat. And enter Alice. She might have just been in the wrong place at the wrong time because it looks like she was chosen pretty much at random, which is just really sad.
That is the scariest part of things like that.
Totally.
Yeah. That's like The Strangers.
She was probably hanged in what's now downtown Hartford, Connecticut, at the Meeting House Square, which is today the site of Old State House. But back then, there was a jail right on the edge of that square. So, yeah, convenient spot for hanging. We actually have some record of what happened. Like, Massachusetts Bay Colony Governor John Winthrop wrote in his journal about one of Windsor arranged and executed at Hartford for a witch. And then the town clerk, Matthew Grant, kept a diary. And on May 26, 1647, he wrote, Alice Young was hung. That's it. Just casually noted in his journal. Just like you're jotting down the weather.
That's crazy. That's
Crazy.
so crazy.
We killed that bitch.
Another bitch down. Next question.
Was hung. And she was
Lego.
only 32 years old.
Younger
She was young.
than me. Your age.
Yeah, our age.
Literally my age.
No. I was like, wait a minute.
So Alice Young.
You can't take it back.
I have no idea.
Gets no takesy backsies. Alice Young's death marks the first recorded witch execution in the American colonies. Salem wouldn't happen for another 45 years.
Damn, the colonies were fucked up.
Yeah, for real.
So after Alice Young, the panic spread. Over the next 15 years, more accusations rolled in. Mostly women, but a few men too, though. Between 1647 and 1663, at least 34 people were accused and 11 were executed.
Wow.
So who was caught up in this madness. So there was this woman, Mary Johnson. She was a servant from Wethersfield, and around 1648, she was accused of theft, familiarity with the devil, and wait for it, laziness.
Me.
Oh,
No,
I would be dead.
me.
Yeah.
I would have been dead.
That would have been it for us.
Right on the cross.
She confessed under torture and was executed shortly after.
Oh my God.
There's
Dramatic. Girl
dramatic.
can't even be lazy. Can't even have a couch potato day.
Can't even sit around for a half hour with 50 feet up.
Really?
What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in time. I'm gonna kill these men.
What?
There's Lydia Gilbert in 1654. A man in her town accidentally shot. He was accidentally shot during militia practice, and instead of blaming, the guy with the gun, they blamed Lydia. They apparently her witchy powers bewitched the firearm.
That is so fucking dumb.
What?
It literally wasn't me.
I didn't shoot
It wasn't
wrong. It was her all the way over
See
there.
her over there, that girl. It was her.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't even shoot you.
And she was convicted and hanged as well.
Okay.
Okay. Then
That's so
comes.
fucking stupid.
Isn't that crazy?
That is so fucking stupid.
It wasn't me. I know how to shoot a gun. It was the woman over there looking at
You
me.
see her? She did it.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yep.
Like, what would have been the man's punishment if he admitted to accidentally fucking up?
Next
Like,
time,
I don't think
aim
he
that
would have
way,
been dead.
Steve.
No, not
He probably
death,
would have
no.
had to give the guy $10.
That was it.
Or not even $10. Probably like
10 potatoes.
10 shillings. Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
potatoes. It probably was 10 potatoes. Oh my God, if it was a cow, I can kind of understand.
Like, it was
Right.
A cow is
like,
crazy.
that's a lot.
That's a
you know
lot.
what I mean?
Not Bessie.
Not my dear old bitch.
Bessie's been with the family since I was born.
She literally
That
raised her
woman.
since she was a calf.
That
That
witch.
she-devil over there did it.
I
Oh
can't.
my God, immediately we would be killed.
Oh, immediately. Then comes Catherine Harrison in 1663. She's kind of the game changer, though.
I
Catherine.
think I went to school with the Catherine Harrison.
Oh, okay. Popular name.
Yeah.
She was educated. She owned property, and she read astrology.
So was
Oh,
this girl. I don't know
that
about
was a
astrology. Yeah,
witch.
astrology. That was your mistake, Missy.
That was it. 3 big red
was your-
flags.
The
if you're here.
devil.
Oh, you enjoyed the world and the universe? You're dead.
You want to try to get an explanation outside of God? Dead.
Dead.
No, exactly. Exactly. If you're a Puritan man, you hear this. Oh, hell no.
Oh my God,
Hell no.
I would have a Victorian child would have died hearing all this.
Yep.
Exactly. So she was found guilty, but the court refused to execute her.
Oh,
For the first time, leaders started questioning these accusations. They said spectral evidence, like dreams or visions,
Yeah.
wasn't good enough to kill someone
oh,
because she was an educated woman and not a poor, maid or someone like
she
that.
wasn't Poe.
Right.
She's like, oh, because I read books, I can fucking
She's
tell
like,
you something.
I'm wearing a new fucking dress, and you want to hang me?
You're gonna come over. You're gonna come over here.
You're gonna come, your poor dirty
This is my
Quaker
sixth
ass.
book this month, and you're gonna see
You think I can't pay for books?
Bitch.
You know what I'm gonna pay for? A lawyer.
and a good hot foot in your ass if you fucking come over here.
So don't you come over here some more. All right, Catherine, fuck it up.
So after that, the witch panic in Connecticut started to die down.
Oh.
By the 1660s, the execution stopped. Though a few accusations still popped up here and there until the 1690s. For centuries, the Hartford witch trials were kind of forgotten and they were overshadowed by Salem's bigger, messier story.
Yeah.
But recently in Connecticut, they've been reclaiming history. So in 2023, the Connecticut General Assembly actually passed a resolution officially exonerating the accused witches. After nearly 376 years, the state finally said, hey, our bad. So it's wild how long it takes to fix something that should have never happened. There's also a Connecticut Witch Memorial Project who's been working with for years to honor victims like Alice Young, Lydia Gilbert, and Mary Johnson.
Tara Hayes.
And there's even a this word. There's a brick in Windsor. There's a
Commode.
commode. I'm not good with words, guys.
Spell it.
It's long.
Just
to
start
honor her.
spelling it.
Commemoration?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Commemorate.
There it is.
Commemorate.
Thank
Smart,
you.
smart, smart.
I'm literally
In commemoration.
Thank you. Commemoration. There's a brick in her honor in Windsor where Alice lived, engraved with her
She's
name.
a brick.
Okay.
No.
Well,
But yeah, so that was America's first witch panic. And that was,
Thank
right
you
before the Salem
so
witch
much
trials.
Yeah,
for
thank
sharing her
you.
story.
Absolutely.
What's crazy to me, and like even when I looked at mine, I guess like England, whatever, but it's like when we hear about these things, like these women who were killed at the trials, I don't even think about I don't even realize that, like, I guess on record,
Yeah.
they're still guilty.
Right.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Right. And they're
That's
still
like the
exonerating
dumbest
these women.
Like, what do you mean? These women they're not guilty of anything.
Right.
Witchcraft isn't a thing.
Literally. So for my case, I'm going to close this out with a little witch known as Isabel Gowdy. So for her, we're going to be stepping to the Scottish Highlands, and we're going to be going to Aldern near Nairn and the year 1662. So during this time, this is where they're still healing after war. They're still hungry from years of poor harvest. But besides that, what else do we know of Isabel? Unfortunately, it's not much.
Oh, okay. You're like so much.
So much.
But
I'll
yet so
paint you
little.
the whole picture. So the
She
records
was a
are...
woman.
Huh?
I was like, she was a woman.
She was a witch.
She was a witch.
was a
You're a
fairy.
wizard, Harry. Oh, that's what I I like that one though.
Besides that, what else do we know of Isabel? Blah, 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 not much. The records for her are frustratingly thin. So the court manuscripts that made her famous tell us almost nothing about her childhood. What we could make out was that most modern historians agrees that she was probably just a local to the Aldern area, married to a man named John Gilbert, and she lived as a tenant farmer in the Lochloy area, ordinary in status, illiterate by the standards of time, and not apparently famous and notorious before 1662. A few sources suggest that she may have had more comfortable connections, though. One site does claim that she was the daughter of a lawyer, but that claim isn't firmly supported in primary records and could be or should be treated kind of cautiously.
Right.
If she's the daughter of a... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. We're off trials.
Right.
I was like, she's about to get hung and she's the daughter
Right?
of... Right? But okay, never mind. Sorry.
But what we can say in confidence is that her married name in the community wasn't how she was recorded. So in Scotland, women typically kept their maiden names.
Oh, get it, girls.
Get it.
Yeah.
And she is still known in history as Isabel Gowdy, spouse of John Gilbert.
Oh, okay.
Every time you say Gowdy, I think of Gotti, like John
Yeah,
Gotti.
Gotti,
I'm
yes.
like, she was in the mob?
She was definitely a part of the mob. That's like her
That's
ancestry.
like
She's a real housewife in New Jersey.
So life in Aldern in the mid 1600s was rough. War and political upheaval had come through the Highlands again and again. The Battle of Aldern in 1645 was still a memory, and Scotland had recently endured a famine and an economic strain. So the perfect storm.
Not a good time for Scotland.
No.
Those conditions helped create the environment for the last great wave of Scottish witch trials, which was from 1661 to 1662. A Restoration era panic when local ministers and lairds.
You say lards is crazy. In my head, when I would read historical Scotland
Yeah.
smut, I would say laird.
I say lard. I just read it and I was like, lard. Local ministers and lairds, they were eager to root out sin and supposed conspiracies.
Oh, not the ones in my books.
Not my smut novels.
They
love those little witches.
Yeah. The laird of the park, the other local authorities took a hard puritanical line, and a witch panic can move fast in a community already on edge. So
Very
like
true.
obviously they're already
Yes.
going through a lot.
Similar theme.
Yep.
Similar theme. Some more information of what her daily life could have looked like is that as a farmer's wife, she would be tending animals, working fields, helping with the household, and running errands between crofts. So not visibly remarkable. But in society where rumors could blossom into formal accusations, we know that multiple people in the area were accused. And the confessions attributed to Isabel would lead to dozens of other arrests. Her testimony named others that alone widened the net. So that's where she becomes really well known in Scotland.
Okay.
We don't have, again, we don't really have much record, but just for as far as her age goes, scholars, they estimate that she was of childbearing age, so anywhere between her 20s to 30s, because she has references in her of events in her life that suggest years of lived experience.
I was like, she was angry.
I mean,
It's not really the best time, and she's now being accused of witchcraft.
She's hungry. She can't even treat herself a little snacky snack.
If I'm getting accused of witchcraft and I don't even have a full belly,
because her narrative includes references of sexual encounters, she dates back a decade or more, but beyond reasonable estimation, exact dates are elusive. So again, it's just like they don't have the timing, like written timing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's the 1600s, so I
know, but
you
like
know what I mean.
The fact that we have anything from that is like,
I mean,
still blows my mind.
I mean, it does and it doesn't, because I don't feel like it was that long ago.
So,
Fucked it right out.
but as we know, in April of 1662 is when Isabel's life changes. She's brought before the Kirk authorities, and over the span of 6 weeks, she gave 4 lengthy confessions. And love.
Isabel.
Yeah.
Confessed.
Isabel.
Isabel. She's like, I
She was
did
quick
it.
with it. She didn't even care. So she was like, unlike many accused witches who denied, pleaded, were broken by torture, Isabel just spoke. And she spoke vividly.
Oh.
She told stories full of detail that mixed with local fairy beliefs and the Calvinist fear of the devil. So she went in. She leaned into it.
She was
didn't
like-
lean away. She leaned in. She was like, yes, as a matter of fact, this A, B, C, and D were involved.
She's like, I'm on a stage right now. Let's go.
yes.
Yeah,
She's like, I know I'm going down. And I'm bringing bitches
Exactly.
with
me.
Yeah. She
Like,
ain't
and
going
you know
down
that
alone.
guy who wears the pants a little too short?
Yeah.
Him too.
The one
Yeah.
that called me a wench the other fucking day.
I saw him literally turn into a bat.
Actually, my devil,
Riddle me
my
this.
devil that I made best friends with,
Yeah.
literally told me over dinner that fucking
Ezekiel.
Look at that
Yeah.
bitch, Ezekiel. He
Poison
knows
the crow.
him.
Yeah.
They're fucking buddies too.
This bitch.
Honestly, that's the way to do it.
That's it. I would
Get it,
bring
girl.
down every man. And then they'd be like,
Interesting.
maybe you're not a witch.
Oh, am I
Oh,
not a witch?
am I not a witch?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ezekiel and Jonah Hara are going fucking home with me.
Great name pull. Great name pull. Jonah Hara. Amazing. First kid's name for me. Hey, Joe. What's your name short for? Jonah Hara.
Jonah Hara.
Okay.
Okay, bless.
That's quick.
Okay. Bless you.
Right.
So she told them plainly and in detail about meeting a fine gentleman, the devil, and renouncing her baptism, receiving a mark, and dining with him, of being, and she was also she was also said that she was being beaten, and of his sexual encounters that the ministers recorded with lurid outrage. She named the other women, including Jeanette Breadhead.
Okay.
What a name. Mm-hmm. And described how they met at night in the kirk or in the fields with candle, bread, and wine, and how she and the group would fly
That's girls'
like a
night.
great
straws.
time.
Yeah.
That's a great time.
Girls' night in the woods.
And they would fly like straws when they were pleased. Her accounts brought more arrests. One historian notes that the net of accusations from her testimony resulted in dozens of detentions. But the confessions moved beyond the expected demonology. Isabel's language is full of local imagery. So she says that the devil made elf arrows, small shafts that, if they touched someone, could kill them. And she recounts the Queen of Elfame and her underground court in a way that closely resembles older Celtic fairy lore.
That's
Oh my
cool.
God,
Don't
that's
you
cool.
She's a storyteller.
She
We love her.
And she's a
Okay.
historian.
She
Yes.
is a historian. So to read ministers and to the historians now, this blending is striking. It's not pure demonology nor pure folklore. It's both braided together in a voice that still puzzles researchers. So she is a woman beyond her time. So she was like really great at just weaving together all these different things, and especially in like the highlight of her damnation. Mm-hmm. So the charms she recited are some of the most haunting lines that survive. So there was a few things. Her confessions were actually all written down
Oh, I love it.
and kept in books and like saved for the test of time. We have
That's
them today,
literally what I'm
obviously.
talking about. That's just literally what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Why didn't they have write a journal?
Right? Keep it. So she describes spells of transformation and include the rhymes that would let her become a hare and later return to human form. And I have them here for you.
Oh, let's
This
chant.
is a little too committed, Isabel.
I know she was very committed.
Okay.
So one is I shall go into a hare with sorrow and sighing and mirthful care, and I shall go to the devil's name, while I come home again.
Okay. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it rolls off the tongue.
No.
No.
kind of say
Name
that
again. Maybe should say again.
Right, you have to do it in the accent.
Again.
Yes.
And I shall go into the devil's name.
Oh.
While I come home again.
That
was good.
Jamie,
I know.
your best impression yet.
that was
I
good.
know.
You know how like I can't really do a Scottish accent at all, but you know
can't
what's
do
a
it.
good way to get into it? I think is saying donkey like Shrek, and then
Donkey.
like donkey.
Donkey.
No, donkey.
What is different between our donkeys?
Okay. Say it and then talk. Like say it and then say the
Donkey.
line in and then say the spell.
Okay, I'm
Imagine
gonna do
that's
her
the word
reversing charm.
that makes
Okay, perfect.
Donkey. Hey. God send thee care.
No.
Oh my god, that was so good.
That was so good. Okay,
God
try.
send thee care.
There you go.
I'm in her likeness now. But I shall be in woman's likeness even now.
Yep.
Again,
Honestly, hire me for
Jamie.
Ew,
I have been around for the evolution of accents throughout the years. That was the best
That's
one
good.
I've ever heard.
Scottish and Irish are so hard to do.
Amazing.
So
What would
I
I
was
me
in
mom's a
on
bear.
point in Ireland for
Oh.
Irish accent, and you know that.
Day 7, when we were leaving, Jamie got the accent down.
Down pat. So those verses, rhythmic, repeating, almost musical, are the very reason some scholars treat Isabel's confession as folklore performance. As much as legal testimony. So Emma Wilby and others argue that Isabel's words preserved shamanic or visionary elements of Highland culture. Others suggest trauma, ergot poisoning, or the effects of solitary confinement and interrogation. So no single explanation satisfies everybody, but every person that dives into her case.
Yeah.
Right.
Her confessions are also described as mechanics of Melfic magic, making wax or clay puppets, boiling toads, creating effigies, and melting them into fire using the elf arrows to afflict human and animals. She gave names of people who have been struck down by such charms, expressed remorse for certain deaths, and provided details that sent investigators scrambling to arrest others. So the one thing that is frustratingly quiet is that the court records that preserved her words and were used to publish and preserve, there's no explicit execution record for Isabel in surviving local registers. Most historians nonetheless believe she was executed in the usual Scottish manner, which would have been strangling and burned.
Oh my god.
But because of the standard penalty for the conviction of witchcraft in that period, and because of her confessions led to serious prosecutions, but the precise end of her life, the day, the place, none of that is recorded in surviving official documents.
Wow. That's sad.
It is sad.
That is sad. So we are left with her words. Some of the most detailed confessions from the end of European witch era, and with a community scarred by fear. Her testimony played into Great Scottish Witch Hunt of 1661 to 1662 and sent 41 people into custody.
Whoa.
After names from her and other statements were taken down. So at the end of it all, it was 41 people total.
She named every person that wronged her. and
That's
said,
the
"Good
entire
fucking luck."
clan.
Right.
Yeah. For real.
She left like the one nice kid.
Yeah, right. That
Yeah.
one kid who smiled at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
The
was
simple one.
the one cool thing was that her voice both accused but also preserved the very folklore that the church had tried to erase.
That's cool. Get
Yeah.
it, girl. That's
And also,
awesome.
yeah, like her confessions preserved what was happening during that time.
Exactly. It was just became such this famous
Yeah.
like entity of its own that it's
I'm shocked that they kept her words. You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
I know.
That's really cool.
Just because they weren't given that. Like there was nobody was leaning in and saying, "Yeah, you know what? I am a witch."
Yeah.
And all these other people are too.
Right.
They were like, "No, I'm not
Yeah,
a witch.
nobody's
No, I'm
like,
not a witch. No, I'm
they
not
didn't
a
have to
witch."
torture her.
No.
She's like, I did it.
And I'll sing about it too.
I'll do it again.
You want to hear
singing
my
this
little
goddamn
nursery
chord.
rhyme? Yeah.
She's like, I got a spell for you
I put a spell
on you. They're like,
She was the OG Winifred.
she was.
She was.
Well, thank you for sharing Isabel's story.
Yeah. Oh, this was fun. I could talk about witches forever.
I know this
too.
was fun. I mean, what's sad, and you know what's funny that I like realized while we're all telling our stories is that as much as these stories are about like the history of like how witchcraft was perceived, it's also stories about men and how dangerous they can be.
Yeah.
And like truly in the 1600s men were in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
And how absolutely dangerous that is
And look
for
how
women.
fucking awful all that turned out to be.
Awful.
By the way.
Awful. We're still picking the pieces back together, but they're still knocking them down.
Like, look how quickly that our world was able to evolve and move to where it was when they finally started like letting women have a little bit of say. They could tell their husbands what to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
like,
I do feel like it's only really been like 100 years of human evolution.
Yeah.
Everything before that was like, that's why it took so long for... What? You had like carriages for 400 years?
Really?
What's happening here?
Yeah.
But then women get the right to vote and then we're getting cars? No, I'm just kidding. I don't really know the history of cars, but still, like...
Yeah.
That's what I think the truly deepest, scariest part of evil is men. And what else is scarier?
That is the root of this whole episode.
Yes. Men are the root of all evil.
And women should just be allowed to practice witchcraft at their discretion.
Because they're beautiful, wonderful
And all of these women, even if they did witchcraft, were probably making like herbal paste to help with like your friend who shot you during militia training because he doesn't know how to shoot a fucking gun.
Because he what? He
slipped.
He slipped or he doesn't have a good aim.
Or he didn't sleep well last night on his mommy's teeth.
Oh, his mama's teeth.
He had a quick ejaculation.
There it is. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So we had to blame the pretty girl.
Yeah, I bet she was pretty.
I bet you she was.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed researching it and talking about it. We also hope everyone has a happy and safe Halloween.
Yes. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. The best time of the year. We will go back to our, what's that called? Regular programmed. Yeah.
Regular scheduled program.
Regular scheduled program in the coming weeks. But I've had a really great October.
This was a fabulous October.
Yeah.
I'm excited for us to get back to our reggies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's been so much happening.
Oh my god, I haven't. Yeah, no, there's a lot of. Well, there's actually a weird amount of crime even happening on Long Island.
Yeah.
Like we should just do like a Long Island graveyard gossip episode. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's so there. We have to dive into it, and I'm excited to like deep dive into a case too, and just like
totally
be able to share another story. But we'll probably do this again. So
absolutely,
absolutely. So we hope everybody had a happy
and
October.
That's right.
Happy October. Safe Halloween. We'll be catching you guys in the shadows.
Stay ghouly.